Let's do it. 6 months. I thought I'd be back sooner, but every time I tried to record, something in my spirit said, no, not yet. I'm realizing that you don't come back when you have everything together and figure it all out. You come back when you are ready to speak freely. And y'all, I'm ready to speak freely. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Nothing but ourselves can free our minds. Yes.
So many speak on the bottom and never know the feel, or how it looks at the top, or if it's even real. We here to live for ourselves first, and if in doing that it helps you, so be it. Let it drive. Let's go.
On December 13th, I left the U.S. behind, not knowing exactly where I'd land permanently, but I just knew I had to go to Thailand. And so I went there sight unseen. But standing here now, looking over this skyline, there's a familiarity in it. Different, but not distant. New, but not uncomfortable. It's in those quiet moments that I found myself just taking it in. Not just the beauty, but the feeling of being exactly where I felt I needed to be. But when I stepped off that balcony and into the streets, that feeling didn't always follow me, because there were moments, real moments, where I felt like a stranger in a foreign land. And in those moments, doubt got loud. What did I do? What did I just do? And as time went on, things got quiet, quieter than I was used to. And in that stillness, I started to notice something. You don't become someone new just because you change locations. Who you are comes with you. And for the first time in a long time, I had no distractions to hide behind, so I had to sit with myself, really sit with myself. And in doing that, I started facing some things I hadn't been able to say out loud. You know, I would always do the talking head shots and would not show my body because I was overweight. But here's what I discovered. Yes, I've lost weight since I've been here, and I am continuing to lose the weight. But I'm not going to wait until I'm a silhouette of a perfect frame. No, I'm going to love myself for who I am today, because in order to love who I will be tomorrow, it starts with loving who I am today. I'm tired of whipping myself like a slave. I'm tired of being hard on myself. I realize that my black is beautiful, that who I am is a beautiful person. The physical, I can work on that. But I love me. When I look in the mirror, I'm going to love me. I'm going to love the flaws and everything. You hear me? I hear you, Renee, and I'm proud of you. Loving me didn't stop at what I saw in the mirror either. It started to show up in how I treated my body, especially with what I was eating. Since being in Southeast Asia, I've noticed a real difference, y'all. The fruit, the vegetables, they taste better, cleaner, fresher. And I'm going to say this because it's been my experience. I don't taste all the processing, all the chemicals like I did back home. And I didn't realize how much that was affecting me until I got here. because my body knows the difference. I'm not dealing with the same issues anymore. No acid reflux, no upset stomachs all night, and no inflammation like before. Even the things that I had gotten used to, the discomfort, the irritations, it's not there. And then I started trying the fruits, things I had never seen before. They looked different, not what I was used to. But baby, the moment I took a bite, wow. And I mean that, not just sweet, but real. And for the first time in a long time, I feel like I'm actually giving my body what it is needing. So we were told that the cow suey here is great, and we never even tried cow suey before. But after hearing a couple of YouTubers talk about it, we decided to get it. Now, we follow Kingfish and Queenfish Travels, and they're a couple who are living in Bangkok who actually go around doing street eats and giving us their opinion. Well, the way they reacted to this meal made us come to the same place to check it out. And we're excited. Aren't we excited, Daryl? Have you had it before? Okay, so we want to see if they know what they're talking about. So here we go. And?
Got a good taste.
All right. Okay. I'm not good at this, but I'm gonna try it with my noodles. Here we go. I understand why Queenfish makes the faces that she makes. This is really good. Oh my God, this is really, truly, truly good. All right, we finna eat, y'all. Bye. And somewhere in the middle of all of this, the food, the city, the stillness, something started to become clear to me. Because distance has a way of revealing things you couldn't even fully see before. There's a saying, and that saying is so true. You cannot heal in the same environment and space that hurt you. You cannot heal around the same people that hurt you. Sometimes you gotta step away. Sometimes you have to, it's just almost like, my eyes are adjusting now as I get older. And sometimes I have to take these glasses back and step back to see. And that's the same thing. Sometimes you're so close you can't see the full view until you step back, right? The last time I spoke with you, I was struggling to get my words out. Every time I put on the camera, I realized that there was a war going on inside of me and that I was my worst critic and my worst betrayal. Not the betrayal that what others did to me, but what I was doing to myself. So knowing something and changing it is two different things. So I had to dig and find out what the hell is going on with me. I met up with my 10-year-old, 20, 30, 40, 50. We all sat down and had a conversation. And what came out of that conversation, I'll summarize it by saying this. I took in everything negative that was said about me and I believed it. And I never truly let it go. Knowing it and doing something about it, two different things. So I started the process of unlearning. And that has led me here to Bangkok, Thailand, to leave my home. I'm with my husband too, by the way. I didn't do it by myself, but this is my channel. I'm going to talk about my experience. To leave the only place I've ever known that I called home was not spontaneous. It was a process. It was a healing process. Back home, before I left, I was in the pits of darkness. But you know what? That's when I began to burn off the old and begin to step into the new. I always struggled with my feelings because things that I was told I was supposed to believe did not align with who I was becoming. And because of that, I could not find my voice. Moving to Bangkok, Thailand, and witnessing another culture and realizing not just what's going on in Bangkok, but meeting other expats, meeting people from all around the world, and traveling to other countries. Since I've been here, I actually traveled to another country by myself. I left Daryl here, and I went to Phu Quoc, Vietnam, all by myself. I did that because I wanted to be comfortable with not being in charge. Because that's another thing. That's another thing that stopped me from actually being able to speak on camera, is because I wanted to be in full control how people received me, what they thought about me, all that stuff. But baby, let me tell you something. The people that were closest to me taught me a lesson. That is that I can't worry about what someone else thinks. I cannot sit here and hold myself back or hold my voice back or hold what I want to make other people feel comfortable. Why do we do that? I have an answer for that too. Oh, I'm just so full of things. You know, my ADHD is kicking in and my brain is going faster than my speech. But I am back. I didn't just move, I changed. And this Renee right here, this Renee that you see, you haven't met her yet, but you will. So I want to welcome you to Gypsy Soul Reborn. For those of you who have been around since day one and did not unsubscribe, I thank you for waiting on me. For those who left and see my face is now coming back, I understand it. I've been gone for 6 months. And for those of you who are new to my channel, I appreciate you. If you feel a connection, go ahead and hit that like button and that subscribe button. And let's do this, honey. Let's heal together in Thailand. Now, I will tell you this much. I am changing the name. Gypsy Soul Reborn was becoming to who I was when I first started my journey in my RV back in 2024. But it's 2026 and I am a whole new person. So I am changing the name of this channel to The Soulful Womb because my womb is so full of soul and I just want to let it out. So I'm happy. I'm still healing, but not from being a victim, but being a victor. And I'm applying that to my life as I keep moving through this journey. Because I know that I'm only going to be here for a limited amount of time. And that plays a part in my change as well. I'm going to show you the good, the bad. I'm going to show you how I live in Thailand, what my days are like, the things that I discover, my adventures. I want to share with you the process for those of you who are thinking about doing the same thing. Because baby, if you're walking around upset, frustrated, tired, and you've tried everything that you could do, I say sometimes you need to get away to find yourself. Okay, I'm rambling now. Y'all be blessed. Love you. Bye.